That shit. Yeah. I'm dragging with no foot on the front.
Yo, Vanessa
Britt,
got
what's
the
up?
sauce.
I ain't even get a chance to call you, Britt. Oh, they can hear me there? You was late because of Wheezy, y'all.
Nights like this, I get moody. I'm moody. Nights like this, I get groovy. I'm groovy. Girl, I wanna feel on your booty. Your booty. Smack that you know it's moving. It's moving. Shoot the heart, I feel like Cupid. I'm in Baltimore, what up, stupid? What up, dummy? I just hit the blind in my boot. I just hit the blind bitch Newton. I'm in the club and I'm bringing the tool in. I'm in the stoolie producing. Toxic is right, yeah, that's the movement. I'm with your bitch and she choosing. TRB, we never losing. Night like this, I get moody. I'm moody. Night like this, I get groovy. I'm groovy. Night like this, I get moody. I'm moody. Night like this, I get groovy. I'm groovy. Nights like this, I get moody. Nights like this, I get groovy. Nights like this, I get moody.
Nights like this, I get groovy. Come on, let's turn up the music. You shaking them hips, going stupid. Down to that fat, how you moving? That's it, that lines get wavy. You said I'm acting all shady. My bad, that's how I felt lately. We hitting this stage going crazy. You been on my mind lately. They hear that TRB, they raging. It feel good to be up, it's amazing. I'm all that you wanna be my painting. I'm not gonna lie, it's training. Always being entertaining. But nights like this, I get groovy. Come on, let's turn up the music. You shaking them hips, going crazy. You shaking them hips, going crazy. Come on, let's turn up the music. Come on, let's turn up the music.
Nights like this, I get moody. I'm moody. Nights like this, I get groovy. I'm groovy. Girl, I wanna feel on your booty. Smack that you know it's moving. Shoot the heart, I feel like Cupid. I'm in Baltimore, what up, stupid? I just hit the blunt, I just hit the blunt, bitch Nukin. I'm in the club and I'm bringing the tool in. I'm in the stoolie producing. Toxic is right, yeah, that's the movement. I'm with your bitch, she choosing. TRB, we never losing. Nights like this, I get moody. Nights like this, I get groovy. Nights like this, I get moody. Nights like this, I get groovy. Nights like this, I get moody. I wanna feel on your booty. I wanna feel on your booty.
And we live. What's up? What's up? What's up, man? Welcome to the TheRiotPod, man. Episode 4. You know what I'm saying? We got some one person is a guest, one person is a member. We got your co-host here, Weez. Mr. Lee too.
Guys,
You turn your mic. Unmute your mic, Lee.
Damn, I was talking my shit too.
What you was saying? What you was saying, man? I ain't hear you. What you was saying?
Checking in type shit, you know, regular. You know, lie, yo had to go like 10 minutes without me. I gotta go handle something.
Okay.
I'm still here.
So we got a young business owner here with us, as y'all might see, by the name of Britt. And as you can see on your screens, we get into, you can see by her name, is Bivalashes is the name of the company. You guys can go tap in on Instagram, DM for bookings, or go see, you know, if you like it or not. We want to recommend other people to go get their lashes done and all that good stuff. We're gonna dive into that in a little bit here. So, how you doing, Britt? How you doing today? What's going on?
I'm good. You know, just got off of work.
Good. Just got off of work. How many clients did you do today?
I only had 2 today, so it was a slow, chill day today. So.
What's your normal, like? You've been doing this for what, 5 years, right?
July will be 6.
6 years, okay. So in these like 6 years, like, what's your normal day to day look like?
Like in regards to
As regards to
just
clients, like your day, like just being a lash tech, like what does that look like for your day? A typical day as a lash tech for you.
So now my clientele is like very large now. So my bookings are like, I think I have around like 5 clients a day. I average like 5 clients a day, and I work Tuesday through Saturday. So
Sheesh.
pretty busy.
That's definitely busy. And then I know how long does it take you to do each? Like, is it like one? Like, do you only do lashes? Like, what else does a lash tech do? Like, do they just do lashes? Like, what else comes with that? Like, what else you do?
So as a lash tech, you strictly are basically just doing lashes, but I'm also an esthetician, so I can provide like services with brows, facials, anything that has to do with like your skin or just like beauty. So like I can even do like tattooing when it comes time to like brows and like lips and stuff like that. But I strictly right now just do lash extensions.
Okay.
Because that's just like my forte.
And then like I guess as a lash tech, like is it like say if a girl order their own lashes, is it like you just pay to put them on, or do they come to you to pay for the lashes and you put them on?
No, so I buy all my products. So lash extensions are kind of like different than what people put on with like strips, like when they go out.
Right.
I have to apply the lashes one by one to each natural lash. So it takes me about like 2 to 2.5 hours to do a full set, and then it takes me about an hour and a half to do a fill. But I buy all my products, and people just book online, pay a deposit to like confirm their appointment time, and then they just come in and then they pay the rest in either cash, Zelle, or card.
So you gotta be real precise to put each lash on.
Bro. Like what?
Yeah, you gotta be mad patient, and
I'm about to say that take a
your
lot of patience.
hands, like your hands gotta be steady the whole time. Like your hands.
Yeah, and you gotta use both hands too. Like when I first started, it was so hard for me to use my left hand with tweezers because I'm right-handed,
Right.
So I had to get used to it. But now it's just like second hand. Like it's just muscle memory. So I can just like pick up tweezers and just do a set and not have to like think about it.
That's crazy.
But I've been doing it for so long that I could do it in like an hour and a half.
I'm about to say practice.
At first you said 2.5 hours. You said 4 or 5?
Yeah, so that's like so as a beginner tech, some people take like 4 to 5 hours to do lashes, but
that's insane.
Me,
and can you describe what a full set is? So like full set versus a half set. So full set would be like top and bottom.
No, full set would just be like, so somebody came in with like bare lashes. So like me, like I don't have any lashes on right now. I would go to somebody, or like let's say somebody would come to me, and basically I would just prep their eyes and then do a whole lash set on them. So I have to lash every single lash, and then like a fill, they come in with lashes already, but their natural lashes, they grow within the 2 to 3 week time span. So when your natural lashes grow, I have to remove the outgrowth lashes and then replace them with new ones. So normally that takes like an hour and a half. So that's why it's like a shorter time frame than like a full set.
Yeah, I'm about to say. And then it's like I feel like that's such a like I feel like a booming business to be in. And then I know you're located in Arizona right now. Like that's I don't know, is it you get like a lot of young clients, like older clients? Like what's your demographic look like?
So I'm in Tempe, Arizona. So I'm right by Arizona State. Half my clientele is college students, but then the other half are just like regular people. So whether it's just like somebody in their 20s, just they moved out here, they're finding a new lash tech, or they could be mothers. Like I think my oldest client is like 60 something years old.
Wow. 60.
But she's been getting lashes for a long time, and so she was looking for a new lash tech, and she found me on Google. So, but honestly, like I'm not my target audience isn't like my demographic isn't specifically for a certain person. It's just whoever comes to me. Like there's even guys out here that get their lashes done. But I personally don't have a client that's a male. But yeah.
So
how long you been?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Lee.
No, go ahead.
You sure?
Go ahead.
But how long have you been in Arizona? So like that'll lead up to my next question.
So I moved to Arizona. When did I move to Arizona? Oh, I moved to Arizona beginning of March of 2022.
Okay.
So it's almost 2 years.
So 2 years out there. How long did it take you to build your clientele out there, or like how long did it take to get like a set group of people to keep coming back and forth to you?
Yeah. So I will say I kind of slacked off a little bit when I first moved here, like with my marketing and everything like that, and just creating content. But I want to say, so I didn't start doing lashes in Arizona until May of 2022. And then I want to say it took me until about like the beginning of October until I like really had a full, not like completely full books, but I had like a consistent clientele. But if I was like consistent with my marketing and stuff like that, then I probably would have built a clientele by like August. But that's if you're like super, super dedicated.
Right.
I was just trying to go out and like enjoy Arizona when I first moved here. So like I wasn't locked
Not really
in.
on the business side yet as much as now.
Yeah.
As you should.
Yeah.
You gotta have some fun. I mean, you got the business now. That's all that matters. You got the business now. If you don't mind me asking, how, like, what's the average, like, a full set? Like, what's the pricing look like for that? Like, I heard lashes are expensive. Like, so how, like, what do you charge? Like, do you packages or like?
Yeah, so it just depends on the lash tech. So you could, because you own your own business, you could set any price you wanted to, you know. But I base my prices off of my location. I base my prices off of I wouldn't say competitors, but like the other service providers around me. I kind of see what they have their prices at, and then I kind of choose my prices based off of my work, and then also that too. So hold on, I gotta look at my prices because I honestly don't even remember my own prices. But, so full sets, they range from $145 all the way up to $175. So that's like the initial, like getting a full set of lashes, and that takes, like I said, about 2.5 hours. And then for fills, a lot of my clients, they come between 2 to 3 weeks, sometimes 2 to 4 weeks, and those range from $70 to $95, and that takes about like an hour to hour and a half.
Right. So, dang, that's honestly, that's crazy. So, I want to know, how did you go about growing your business from year one to now? Like, how did you go about growing your business?
So I started doing lashes July of 2018 when I was in college. So I kind of honestly didn't really take lashing seriously until I want to say like 2021. So like the first few years, I kind of saw it as like a side hustle a little bit. Like I didn't really want to like build my business. I was just like doing it for extra money on the side, you know?
Right.
But basically, when I did start taking my business seriously, I tried to market myself on every social media platform. So like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Google. I didn't do Twitter because Twitter is like not really for businesses, I would say. But I try to use every social media platform, and then I try to create as much content as possible. So I would also do deals. So I would ask people to come in for like $100 full set, so that I could create content and then post that on my social media. I think the biggest thing that helped me grow my business and really gain a clientele was using hashtags. People kind of knock on hashtags, but hashtags really do be working,
People be
especially
hashtags.
Yeah, especially And it's not even like you have to type in a hashtag. Like like a lot of the hashtags that I use are based off of location. So I'll put like Tempe, Arizona, or like Arizona or Arizona lashes or something like that. If somebody were to just type that into like the Instagram bar or TikTok bar, like Tempe lashes, my video would be the first one to pop up, or like my profile would be the first one to pop up.
And you only use, like you said, you only use Instagram. Did you use TikTok? I don't know if I heard you say TikTok or not.
Yeah, I use TikTok.
Okay. And like, were you posting like just like every day or like multiple clips a day? Like, how'd you go about like posting? Well, I know you post on all of them, but how did you go about posting? Was it daily? Was it like you posted twice a day, 3 times?
No, so I would try and post at least like, I'm gonna say like, so my actual content, I would try and post like 2 to 3 times a week. That's when I was like first building my clientele, but I try and post like at least on my story every single day. And I still use like hashtags like on my story and like my location and stuff like that. But yeah, I try to post like at least 2 to 3 times like my actual content on like TikTok and like Instagram and things like that. But yeah.
Right. Have you ever got pretty sure this happened, but like a client from like a word of mouth, like somebody did you ever get a recommendation client from somebody like you did?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. I have like, so for example, I work in office suites, so there's other businesses here. So there's like barbers, other estheticians and things like that. So I started doing a waxer's lashes that works here, and she recommended all of her employees. So I do 4 people in a business, like I do all of their lashes, and then they recommend their clients. So like they are waxers, so they do like Brazilians and like stuff like that, and then their clients will be like, oh, I like your lashes, and they're like, oh, well, my lash tech's in this same building, so like here's her card. And so yeah, I don't know, I get recommendations all the time from just like my regular clients.
Britt, my question for you is though, anybody ever try to run off? You know, in business, that's one thing about business. People always gonna be shady. People always gonna be shady.
I won't say.
So anybody ever tried to pull a fast one on you?
I've had some crazy stories.
Well, let's hear the craziest one.
Man.
We want to hear the craziest one, like the number one.
Okay, so I guess it is. I don't know if it's considered crazy, but this is whenever I kind of first moved here. It was like December of 2022. So I normally do deals during like the holidays, and I did a deal for like $135 full set. And this girl, she found me. I think she found me through Instagram, but she didn't book online. She DM'd me and asked me to book a full set. Mind you, her name on Instagram, like she used her actual name on Instagram, so I knew her name. But when it came time to like actually booking her appointment, she told me that her name was Chanel. And I normally don't book people through my DMs. I always have them booked through my website because they have to put their credit card information down and pay a deposit. So like that's like, I don't know, it just feels more secure for me doing it that way. But for whatever reason, I booked her through the DMs. And she came in and I did her lashes. Her lashes looked super great. And she ended up paying with card. She paid, I think it was $135. She paid with card. And I want to say like that. Okay, no, this is multiple occasions. Okay, so she paid with card and then she paid half with cash, but she was like hella hesitant paying, right? And then she ended up coming in again for a fill, but she ended up paying ahead of time online. Mm-hmm. And then when she came in, I did her lashes. It was like Thursday at like 8 a.m. And then the next day, I had another client for a full set. And when she went to go pay to use her card, I looked at my account, like my Square account, and it was negative. It was like negative like $180. And I was like, what the heck? Like, what is going on? I was like, why is my like Square account like negative right now? Like, there's no way. So then I'm looking and there was a dispute that was made on a service. Yeah.
Cashback.
And so I like looked at the date, right? And her appointment was on a Thursday. And she made the dispute on Wednesday. So she made it the night before her actual appointment. And so then I messaged her and I was like, hey, like, I just got a notification that you made a dispute on a service that I clearly gave to you. And not only that, like, she allowed me to take videos and pictures of her lashes, and she still made a dispute. And so she's like, I was so mad, and I was like, I'm about to expose this girl all over TikTok, social media, and everything. No service provider is gonna be able to like. Right. She's not gonna be able to get her nails done, or hair done, or anything like that. She ends up replying to me like 3 hours later, and she's like, hey, like, I don't know what you're talking about. She was like, I didn't make any dispute, and I sent her the screenshots that this dispute was made, and she was like, oh, I think it was my baby daddy. Like, I used his card, so he might have made the dispute. And so then I was just like hella annoyed, and she tried making up all these excuses, saying that it was her baby daddy. Then she said it was her friend that booked the appointment, and her friend ended up disputing the charge.
What?
And then she tried booking with me again, right? She tried booking with me again. And I didn't get the money from the dispute until 3 months after. So I didn't get the money until like the end of February. And the dispute was made at the beginning of December. But within those 3 months, she tried booking with me again. And she ended up like snapping on me because I told her like that she wasn't able to book with me until she paid me the full amount.
For sure.
And she was and she was like, I don't know why you're even communicating with me then, like talking to me about appointments. Like, if you really wanted your money, then you could have asked me. And I was like, girl, I was just trying to be nice and like cordial with you. And she like freaked out on me. But yeah, no, I've had girls dispute charges. There was another girl who disputed a charge too over lashes. But you know what the crazy thing is? The second time that I did her lashes, before she disputed the charge, she was telling me that her and her boyfriend used to scam people. Like, her old job, she worked for some company where like she got credit card information from people, and she literally told me that she would take the credit card information, and her boyfriend would like pay their bills with it and like buy shit with it. So I'm like, girl, you just trying to scam me.
That's all. That's right. You just tried to scam, and like that's the dumbest thing ever. She boasting about scamming and didn't try to scam you. Didn't get mad at you. Not They don't even.
And so another thing is too, like, this was happening in December, so like this was close to Christmas time. She put me in her close friends because she wanted to be friends with me, or for some reason she was messaging me, asking me to hang out and stuff. Like, after she disputed the charge, she was buying her boyfriend like Rick Owens, like purple jeans, like hella designer shit, posting it on her story for Christmas. Like, and I'm like, bro, you owe me $135 and you out here buying all this designer stuff for your boyfriend. Like, what is going on?
That is scamming at its finest.
No, that's crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That is scamming for sure.
At its finest.
Hey, Britt, so once you do somebody's lashes, right, it's over with. Like, say I was trying to scam you, right? Say you did my lashes and I was just like, I don't know. It's over with. You can't take nobody's lashes right off.
No, I couldn't just like, that would be
like, say you did somebody's lashes a full set or whatever, right? And they got up and was just like, yeah, I ain't fucking with them. They got out with them a couple days or something, or you can't just take them right off?
Mm-hmm. No, because like the removal process takes like 45 minutes to an hour.
Dang.
Yeah.
So this was my final question though. Since it takes that long to put on, how long do they like? Because they got a shelf life. How long do they last? Like, how long do they last?
The shelf life is crazy for the lashes.
Yeah, I was about to say shelf life. Yeah,
you can't rock the same lashes forever. Like, how long do they last?
So it just depends. So it depends on the person. So it depends like on whether they have oily, dry skin, how well they take care of their lashes, whether you pick on your lashes or not. It depends on your lash cycle as well. So like if your hair doesn't grow that much, then your lashes might last longer than somebody else's. But the normal, I guess you could say, the normal like time frame would be between 2 to 4 weeks before you have to get another fill. But
So once you
some
get
of
a
my
full
clients
set,
still
you
last
never
like,
gotta get a full set again.
what is it?
Once you get a set, you'll never have to get a full set ever again. You just gotta get fills.
So yeah, that's kind of like a stigma in like the lash community is some people say that after like 6 fills, then you need to get a full set. Me personally, I don't think you need to do that. Like once you get a full set, I think you should be able to get fills until like you want to take a break or take them off. Because when you're doing lashes in that 2 to 3 week time span, your natural lashes, they grow out. So like you shed 2 to 5 natural lashes every single day per eye. So when you shed your lashes in that 2 to 3 week time frame, and then they also grow, when you come in for a fill, I remove like outgrowth of the lashes and then I replace each natural lash with new lash extensions. So it's basically like you're kind of getting like a full set every time you come in for a fill, basically, because you're getting new lashes put on on top of your natural lashes. So like as long as the lash tech is doing what they're supposed to do, then you don't need to get a full set every single time.
Have you ever thought about teaching, like making your own class for lash extensions?
Yeah, I do offer courses. So
There you go, right there, Pete. Remember you was telling me you was trying to learn.
Yeah, honestly, the crazy thing is like
I definitely do it. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I tell guys to get into doing lashes.
170, listen.
You hear me?
170
You hear me?
You make good money, like
Yeah.
but
How long do you be at work, Britt? Like how long is a work day for you? That'd be my thing. Work too damn long.
It's per client, like she do clients.
Yeah.
It's per client, because I mean,
Saying though, like, your average day, how long you at the suite? It just depends for on the day.
So, like, my books are open between Tuesday through Saturday, but my books are open Tuesday through Saturday from 9 a.m. until my last appointment. I think I take at 5:30. So it just depends if my clients book, you know. So, but my average day, I probably work from like 9 a.m. until about like 7.
9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Oh yeah, I mean, I guess that's the duration of your hour. So like, you can have a booking at 9, or then you can have a late booking at. So yeah, I guess that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. So,
yeah,
somebody. No, go ahead. Finish what you were ready to say first.
And then also you got to think about too. Like I have like 15-minute gaps, 15 to like an hour gap between each client. So like if a client books at like 9 a.m., my next client might not book it until like 12 p.m. So like my first client, I will finish them at like 10:30. So then I'll have like that hour and a half gap before my next client. But yeah, some days I have clients back.
You said somebody what?
For real? You got clients back to back? That's what you said, Britt?
Yeah.
Hey, my hands would be tired.
Somebody in the chat wanted to know though, what's the biggest challenge in the lash industry?
The biggest challenge?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I will say the lash industry in general is honestly challenging, especially now because it's so saturated. Everyone thinks that they could be a lash tech because they could just order the supplies off of Amazon and then just start doing lashes, you know? And people think it's just easy and that it's like quick money and things like that. But honestly, it's not. Like, it took me probably 4 to 5 years to be fully confident in my work. Like, even my work last year, I wasn't fully confident in it. Like, it looked good, but compared to what I do now, I'm like, damn, that looks like shit. Mm-hmm. But now I'm like, okay, it looks good, you know? But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that come with like lashes. So you have to think about like your client's lash health, the way that you apply lashes, your customer service. Like if you have a really bad vibe or you're not communicating properly with your clients, you're not going to gain a clientele, or you're not going to do well and strive in your business, you know?
Right.
But it's really
I
difficult
seen a
because,
video.
what is it?
I was ready to say some random shit. I was ready to say I seen a video before, and this girl said her last check made her go, but that ain't had nothing to do. That was just
Yeah, no, and that's the thing, like, made her go
I seen a little
blind.
video on TikTok. I was looking crazy. Them bitches look real. It looks scary, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, people, like I said, people think it's easy, but it's like you're messing with somebody's eyes. Like, you can make somebody go blind if you're not doing it properly. Like, and that's what people don't understand. They're like, oh, it's easy, it's quick money, you know, but it's not. Like, you could literally make somebody go blind. Somebody could sue you for gluing their eye shut, you know? Especially if you don't have proper education.
Right.
But yeah, because if you don't tape down the bottom lashes properly, and you're placing lashes on top of the top lash line, then they could be stuck together and like glue your eye shut.
You think it'll ever open back up?
I mean,
it's gonna hurt.
You can. There's a way to like separate them, but the glue is really strong. There's a specific ingredient. There's a specific.
You might want to rethink your lashes, bro.
There's a specific ingredient in lash adhesive that's the same as nail adhesive, what people use for like acrylics.
No, yeah, then they got to be strong if they using that.
Yeah.
I had to put some nail polish remover.
I would say the lash community in general is like just a challenge overall, like, because you just have to worry about clientele and everything like that, and then just everyone around you that are trying to be lash techs and then not properly educating their clients.
Yeah.
They already asked you what made you want to be a lash tech, like over like other.
Nah, we asked that.
Like other. Like, what made you want to? Why you choose lash tech instead of like hair or makeup or like similar type of area jobs? Like, why lash tech?
Honestly, this is kind of like a stereotype. But my parents growing up, they did nails, and that's like a stereotype for Asians. You know, like Asian people, nail salons. You know, like I used to get made fun of for like my parents owning a nail salon, like growing up. They're like,
how do you get made? People make fun of people for anything, bro.
Like,
what? Like, what? Your parents own a nail salon, okay? Like, how do you get make fun of for that? Like, that's crazy.
Bro, there was a little kid. That's probably some shit I would have been joking about though, just for no reason.
You gotta think,
just
like,
trolling.
I'm in a small town in West Virginia that's all white people, you know, like.
Yeah, for sure.
So they all used to make fun of me for that shit, but yeah. So my parents owned a nail salon growing up, so I grew up in a nail salon, and everybody always used to ask me like, "Oh, like, are you gonna do lashes? I mean, not lashes, nails when you grow up, whatever." So I always told myself that I wasn't gonna do nails because I was like, I grew up in a nail salon. Right. I was always around that stuff, and I was like, I'm not gonna do nails. But growing up as well, I was really into beauty, so I loved doing makeup. I just like to do anything that kind of enhanced like my own beauty, you know, or somebody else's beauty. So like I would do prom makeup or just stuff like that. And so then I was like,
so why not
all right, what can I do? What is it?
So why not makeup?
Because makeup, you can make money with makeup, but you also can't at the same time. Because when people get their makeup done, like, it's for special occasions, you know, like, it's not for every day.
Right, not a steady income, I get that.
But do you, talk about that, got a question in the chat. Do you know how to do nails, though? You know how to do them?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Hey, Lee, she said she do,
I know how to do, I don't know how to do nails, like, I know how to do nails, but not, like, perfect.
No, she do facials too if you need one, bro. She don't just do lashes.
Good facial.
No, I don't do facials right now.
I don't want no other man asking me, do I need a facial? That's the Lord.
What you mean, bro? What are you talking about?
There's nothing wrong with facials. Men can get facials, you know, skincare.
I agree. I agree with you, but this nigga Weezy Talking about AD, you the facial.
I didn't say I would. Nah, I said Britt do facials, man.
Yeah.
Come on now. This is why we can't. We men, man. Let's have a conversation. I said Britt do facials, Lee. So
He was going somewhere with that one.
He want to
I wasn't.
That's some.
I wasn't going nowhere. I was just like, because you wasn't here when she was talking about all that. So that was just like, catching you up.
But Brett, I do agree with you though on that though. Men can it is the bad thing around that type of shit. I don't know why men think they can't care about that with health and like that.
Like, you know what I mean?
I know where you were trying to go with that though, but
I was just letting them know, because I mean, we got to take care of ourselves. I get pedicures
Yeah,
sometimes.
That's why that's what I'm saying. He said it out of nowhere. That's what I'm like.
Because you missed it. Just hit me. You wasn't here when we was talking about it, bro. That's all. That's all it was.
You look at me and remember. You look at me and remember something about a facial. You look at another man and remember something about a facial.
Go ahead, bro. I didn't just look at you and just remember. I was just like, dang. He wasn't here when we talked about that. But yeah, we got to take care. That's why we got Britt on here. We got to take care of ourselves, man. Pedicures. I know my man Pete get his pedicures. You know what I'm saying? We got to take care. We got to take care of our, you know what I mean? So ain't nothing wrong with the pedicures. I ain't get a manicure yet, though.
Manicure cool things. I ain't get a Pete get color in his shit though. Don't you, Pete?
No, I don't. There ain't nothing wrong with color, but I don't.
yeah, you get like a clear coat.
Well, you don't want. Oh yeah, clear coat. You talking
Oh,
about?
I only get clear coat. I get clear coat on my nails, but not on my toenails.
Oh yeah, I get the clear coat on my toenails for sure. Definitely get the clear coat.
Whoa, I never had a clear coat on the toes, weed.
Yeah, I never got a manicure.
No, you can. I have before, but I don't do it frequently.
Man, them clip.
I ain't know that nigga did that. I thought you MVP. I didn't know if that was a go or not for the toes.
You can do it on the hands and the feet. But I only do it on my feet if I'm going on like a vacay or something.
Boy, that clear coat stay on there for weeks. You hear me? That clear coat be on there for weeks.
No, I definitely do.
Hey, that clear be shining.
The nails looking right, man. The nails looking right.
You got it. For all my nails that's watching this, ain't nothing wrong with facials, pedicures, manicures, and all that, man. You feel me?
Men need self
manicures. They only for men, surely.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Y'all should go do that if you never did that before. It's a great.
I never had no facial though.
I would say men don't really be getting their lashes done unless like I've seen some girls do like their boyfriend lashes as like practice, but you really got to be in love with somebody to be able to do that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not about to lay down and do that though for somebody with lashes. That's.
You want to let your girl do your lashes if she was like really dead serious, aspiring, like really had like really that's her dream. Like I'm really trying to get good with the lashes.
No, I'll just get her the mannequin jump.
What if you said a real person was better though?
Doing a mannequin and an actual person are completely different. Like
two different
things. So you saying the mannequin don't help?
Yeah.
So you saying the mannequin don't help?
I'm sure it help. I think it help.
No, I mean, mannequin does help, but like, they can't perfectly mimic a human's natural lashes. You know, like, I don't know. It's just completely different. And then you got to worry about like whether the person's like not.
Hey, won't be my lashes.
Even when hairstylists, when they be doing them hair on the mannequins, they be looking good, and then they do somebody hair, a real person, and be fucking that shit up.
Exactly. Yeah, well, it's way different. The thing is like you can have your girlfriend do your lashes for practice, and then she can remove them afterwards. You don't gotta wear them.
I was about to say
that weeds at all.
That's putting them on and taking them off. That's both practices right there.
Exactly.
You walk around with them on.
Nah, I'm cool. I like my lashes the way they are. I'm cool. I ain't gonna lie.
No, they say, Britt, is this true or not? You know, I've heard that lashes is a male trait. That's why like a lot of men lashes be longer than girls.
It's a what?
It's like a male dominant trait, like lashes.
Yeah, I'd be jealous of a lot of men because y'all be having these nice fucking curly ass like lashes.
I've been told I got nice eyelashes before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
I didn't know how to take that, but no bullshit.
We already did the same shit.
I'm about to say,
no, y'all.
I ain't gonna lie, PB too. Same.
Like, curly lashes, and I'm like, I'm over here with these straight, long, sparse eyelashes. It don't make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know how to take that, so that's good to know though.
Yeah, just take that as a compliment.
Compliment.
Every time.
Women compliments your eyelashes, take that as a compliment.
Somebody had a question. They said, "What
First
does
of all, P, she had to really be in your face.
what does beaver mean in Bivalashes?"
Yeah.
What does beaver mean?
Yeah.
So I actually came up with it, I want to say in like 2020, because I was trying to rebrand. But basically, it's just diva with a B in front of it because my name's Brittany. So I just did Bivalashes because when women, they get their lashes done, or it's men when they get their lashes done, it makes them feel like more beautiful, or like makes them feel like a diva, you know? So I just like replaced it with a B to make it my favorite.
Tight shit.
And then not only that too, back then I low-key wanted to start a clothing line. And so I was trying to come up with something that like would be cool to put on clothing. So I was gonna put like Biva on like my clothing line with like a specific font, which could still happen, but I just haven't come up with anything yet.
That's not like it though.
Do it. Get the lash merch. I don't know no lash checks with their own merch. Put the lash merch in the merch in the suite.
That's true. That lash merch. We're gonna slap that right. We're gonna slap that right on the pod. Go get that Bivalashes, you hear me? Go ahead and tap in.
Yeah, like I always say, Britt. One thing I always say: females support better than men. So I'm sure your client's gonna really buy something.
Definitely. Little shirt.
Because niggas hit you with that's hard, bro, and then just dip.
No, I don't even. The thing is, I don't even like. If I were to do that, I don't even think I want to strictly base it for just like lash merch, I guess you could say. I wanted to aim it towards like streetwear type clothing.
Yeah, that's hard.
You can do that too.
Now we talking.
You can do that too. You got streetwear Pete and Lee right here. Streetwear moguls.
So you not streetwear weed.
You got streetwear moguls. You right here.
Well, you got dreads. You already know.
We tapped in.
Nah, Britt, based on your experience, would you ever like up your prices? So like depending, like you know how each year you get better and better in years of practice. Like, would you ever up your prices?
Yeah, I've actually thought about it. Especially because of like people around here, their prices are outrageous. Some of the people that I've seen, their prices for like full sets are like $240, and their fills are between like $100 to $140. So my prices are actually pretty like decent and affordable for a lot of people around here. But if I were to raise my prices, I honestly probably would only raise it by like $5 to $10, not anything crazy. But like that $5 to $10 makes a difference, you know, per client.
It do make a difference. Yeah.
So do you think there's any like? Do you think there should be like a capstone for prices like for lash? You think it's like anything that's just like, all right, now we're not even providing that much of a service. Like, do you think it's anything that's outrageous or whatever you provide? Like, if you think your work that good, then shout out to you.
Yeah. So like some of the prices I do see, like I said, I personally think it's outrageous because like I know the cost of products. I know what it takes to do a full set. Like mentally, physically, like just everything in general. So when I see somebody that charges like $250 to like $400 for a full set, I think that's just outrageous. Like they're just stealing people's money at that point. But people say like, oh, charge your worth, charge your quality of like work, you know? And it's like, I get that, but also there's no reason for you to be charging like $200 to $400 for a set when you could use that's like a car payment, you know, like that don't make no sense.
The best way to be in business to keep your prices reasonable and affordable. That way you keep your clientele.
What's the highest you ever seen for a full lash? I mean, full set. Just somebody charging highest ever.
The most I've seen is like $420 for a full set.
Damn.
That's one client.
Somebody
That's
made
crazy.
$420 in 2 hours.
$400, I would have said.
Yeah. But the only reason why that person charged that much is because they blew up on social media. And so now people are like consistently wanting to book with that person. And so her books are completely filled. So you have to like join a wait list to even like schedule an appointment with her. But also,
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
I just still think that's an outrage, even if you did blow up on social media.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So do you think it's like, I mean, anything is easier to tell like who know what they're doing or not. But do you think like is it like a certain level where once you get good at it, that kind of everybody in the space is kind of like around the same level, or do you think that you can basically tell like if somebody is not good? Well, obviously you can tell if somebody not good. I'm trying to act like once you good, say you've been doing lashes for a while, and say somebody with the same amount of time as you've been doing lashes, do you think that? Not that you would be able to tell like who's been doing better, but do you think that like it's kind of like when you get to a certain point where everybody's kind of at the same level of doing lashes? I know I just said a whole bunch of
I got
anything.
a great follow up for that too, so go ahead and answer that.
No, I'm trying to understand what you mean, because I will say like a lot of times when I see work on social media and stuff like that, all of it, not all of it, but some of them look the same, you know. But then it's all about creating new sets or just being I don't know, just trying to be unique in a way, you know. So whether that means like adding stuff to your sets. So like I remember at one point people were adding like decals to like lashes, and people were putting like their boyfriend's names on like their lash extensions. Stuff like that. So you just have to like do things to make yourself stand out, because there are going to be people that are equivalent to your quality of work, you know? So that's where like your personality comes in. That's where like your marketing comes in. Whether you give your clients like goodie bags after a full set, like a goodie bag, like aftercare set or something like that. You just have to do little things to make yourself stand out better than the next person, whether like if like your quality is the same, you know?
Right. So like my follow-up question for that answer too, and the question was, what do you think the difference is between that person that got all on followers lashes and then the way you do lashes? She just got more followers?
It's probably the way that she marketed herself, you know? Because like I said before, I personally have been slacking with like marketing myself. But I think it's just the way that she marketed herself, and then she also created her own trends. So she tried to do things that made her stand out more than the next person. So she started creating content in a way where she was being more personal with her clients. So she was like sitting down with them, mapping out like what style of lashes they're wanting. She's making sure that she's getting like quality content. So she's getting like professional pictures done. She's spending money on making sure that her Instagram or just like her websites in general look aesthetically pleasing. Like she does like certain things that make other lash techs wish that their work, or like not their work, but like their
brand, because that's what it is. Her brand. It sounds like the brand is immaculate, great. Like she got all that.
Yeah, that's why I say marketing is like a huge
She's
part.
sitting down going in the pre-op, like, yeah, what you want? We gonna do this, that, and yeah, I can see how that could be entertaining for like even for like the young girls out here like that want to be lashes, like just looking at that and learning from that stuff to be able to. So that makes sense. I mean, that definitely makes sense. Somebody said,
Britt, do you know who?
Go ahead, Pete.
Go ahead, Weed. Do you know who Arrogant Tay is?
Yeah.
So, like, is there an Arrogant Tay in the lash industry? So, like, would you consider somebody of a high standard like that? I mean, I had to ask. I don't know if you do.
Valid question, Pete.
That's a valid question.
There is a girl. I forget what her name is, but there is a girl in Atlanta. She does like all like celebrities' lashes. Like people, everybody in Atlanta that like all the celebrities in Atlanta, they go to her, or like YouTubers and stuff like that. But I wouldn't say there's just like one particular person, because there's people in each like growing cities, so like Dallas, Atlanta, New York, like the bigger cities, they have at least one lash tech that just all of a sudden blew up, and then everybody goes to them, you know.
Okay.
So,
Like even me, I personally have done like some of my clients, like one of my clients, she has like 2.1 million followers.
sheesh. And then she be posting your tag on her. Nah, she be posting your tag like on her, like reposting you and all that too. Like when she get her joint done.
Yeah, but she only comes to me whenever she goes on like trips and stuff like that because she can't wear lash extensions on like a regular basis. But she comes to me when she goes on trips and things like that, and she tags me. We did a few collabs like on TikTok because that's where her followers are. But yeah, she do be tagging me and stuff like that. A lot of my clients, they tag me and stuff, especially if they do have a following. I don't ask them to; they choose to do it on their own. But yeah,
that's love though. So like as a lash tech, like what's the the goal as far as like, do y'all try to get these clients and then open up your own shop and then have people work at your shop, or like open up your own shop and then you work in your shop? Like is that the goal? Like what's the big goal for like a lash tech, or for you? Forget lash tech. What's for you?
So that was kind of originally my goal, was to like build my business up to the point where I could have my own salon, like hire other lash techs, and then me personally not having to work as much. But I honestly want to incorporate other services. So I got certified for ombre powder brows, which is tattooing brows. So I'm going to add that to my services. And then I'm also hoping to add like brow lamination. And then once I add those services, then I probably will open my own salon, but I probably won't specifically aim towards just lash techs. I'll have it to where just service providers can booth rent from me. So whether it's hair, nails, lashes, estheticians who do facials and stuff like that, so where they pay me like their monthly rent, and then that's just income that I'm getting in on top of like just me doing lashes, you know. So I kind of just want it to be kind of like a salon basically, but to where it's just kind of residual income.
Right.
And it's everything in one. Like you can get anything you want done in your shop.
Exactly.
So explain that. What's
So Britt, when it comes to lashes, go ahead, Wiz.
What's the eyebrow tattooing? Is that like basically like filling? Like what is that? What is eyebrow tattoo?
I know what that was either. I ain't gonna lie, Britt. I know. I thought you said you just started doing tattoos. I'm like, nah, I must.
I'm
Go
like,
ahead.
okay, like tattoo.
Yeah.
Eyebrow.
No. So
like what is that?
it's literally a tattoo. Yeah. So you use a machine that has like a single needle, but it's not exactly the same as an actual tattoo because you're only hitting the first layer of the skin with ombre powder brows. So you have to get a touch up. The first initial appointment, you have to get a touch up within 4 to 8 weeks, and then after that, you can go like 2 to 3 years without having to get a touch up because it's literally a tattoo.
So it's a fake eyebrow.
So
it's a fake
It's
eyebrow.
like you don't have no eyebrows at all.
Yeah, so people that don't have
Your
eyebrows,
eyebrows or your eyelashes?
eyebrows. So like when people don't have any eyebrows, they get like their brows tattooed on because they don't have. But the thing is ombre powder brows, it mimics like makeup brows. You know how like some girls they some girls they be is it like filling in their eyebrows?
Mm-hmm.
That's what the tattoo version looks like.
I didn't know that. I ain't never know that. That was a thing. You trying?
I only heard of eyebrow threading.
Lee, you trying to find a what you call an eyebrow video?
What is called, Britt?
It's ombre powder brows.
Probably not spell ombre.
Oh, you don't know how to spell ombre?
You all right?
Chill, ombre. They probably don't even.
I don't even want to watch this right now. I'm gonna be laughing. I don't even know why.
Do they got it on there though? Is it
Can
coming
you
up?
have some video?
Is it coming up?
Oh shit! No, Britt Ray be doing real. This is real tattoos.
Yeah, I told you it's tattooing.
I'm about to say I can't
The
even
ink
see
and
it.
all that. No, you can't see it.
Is a sought after
It's showing black on mine, but go ahead. I'll look at it later.
You got hit joint activity.
At Dolly's studio,
I joined it.
ombre brow treatment costs clients $1,000.
Oh, all right, I see it now.
We followed one of her clients to see what it's like to get an ombre brow makeup.
Go ahead, bro. I'm gonna learn how to do
Almost
tattoos.
It's almost like you just coloring in the eyebrow for real.
But
Yeah.
I'm saying though, first the baby ain't. It's easy to look like because they already had it lined out. Imagine I don't have nothing right here, just a head.
Nah.
Going makeup free. I tried
I gotta get out this
So it's just
video,
like
bro.
all forehead, no hair right there.
Man.
You stop sharing it.
Yeah,
All right, Britt, you got to cancel
I don't know how many.
cancel the activity.
Oh,
The rocket ship. They leave.
oh. See.
Bro, that's crazy.
That's definitely crazy.
You that hurt? You think? God, it's something, right? It's a needle.
If it's a needle, yeah, I feel
that's
like something.
what numbing's for. You gotta use numbing. Because you're
Do
tattooing.
you have to, or is it based on your pain level? I mean, pain tolerant.
It's preferred
It's gonna pass
because you have to do like at least up to 3 passes on the brows. So the skin's gonna be irritated having to do at least 3 passes. So numbing is definitely recommended, or else it's gonna hurt. Especially because it's on your face. So
All right.
Hmm.
Oh man.
I'm about to say. So what is like as a lash tag? What's one of your biggest pet peeves as a lash tag?
I want to say probably whenever clients are late
Yeah,
because
that makes sense.
They wasting your time for real, I feel like.
yeah, they're just not considerate of like my time, especially whenever, let's say I have like a full day of books, that 5-10 minutes that somebody's late makes a huge difference, especially if I'm booked like back to back, because that means that it's gonna make me late for my next client, and then people specifically book for a certain time because that's what works for them. Whether that means they booked it right before they have to go to work, before classes, or just getting off work, and this is like the only time they have. And sometimes people don't want to wait. If somebody's late, then that just ruins it.
So
So you have any policy?
have any what?
A policy? Like you got a late policy, Brett, for like your clients?
Yeah,
like if you late a certain later times of your leave, or
I know you take deposit. So like how does the late policy and all that working in that?
Yeah, so I have a late policy. So I have it where after 15 minutes, then I cancel somebody's appointment because 15 minutes
Yeah, as you
is a
should.
lot of time.
That makes sense. Yeah.
At 15 minutes, I could use to like prep somebody's lashes, and I would have already started that person's service, But people don't follow the policy. Like, I've had a girl try and show up 30-45 minutes late.
Gee.
And she's like, I pay extra. Yeah, she was like, can I pay extra to still come in? And I'm like, girl, no, like I have somebody after you. She's like, well, can you stay later? And I'm like, I'm not staying later because you weren't responsible enough and didn't leave on time.
Right. I mean, they can't be mad. I don't know how you would try to argue that. You 40 minutes late. Like, what are we talking about?
yeah, that's crazy to even.
We 40 minutes late. What are we talking about? You know how long it take? You can be 40 minutes into you getting your lashes done. So, I definitely understand that policy. For sure.
So my question is, lashes is all this like a new thing? Because I swear when I was about 17, 18, I don't really remember hearing girls talk, I need to go get my lashes done, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or maybe that was just maybe I don't be listening, but
I remember lashes that
I
just
feel like that's
drip.
like a new word thing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Pete?
Yeah.
Lash extensions have been around for a long time. They just didn't really come to light until about like 2018, 2019. That's when they really started to become popular. Like I have clients that have been getting their lashes done for like 10 years. There were people that were doing lashes in the early 2000s, but it just wasn't a popular thing, you know.
I was
And
about to say, I
obviously,
know females that just used to get the little strips and just glue them on.
yeah. I mean, people
But
still
on
do that.
Nippy,
It's
Huh?
easy and it's cheaper, you know.
you like that?
Nah, I ain't like that.
But yeah, no, it's just technology is different nowadays too. So they've come out with a lot of new products and it to make doing lash extensions a little bit easier than back in the day.
Alright. So I got a
You think
little.
they make?
Really?
Go ahead.
Nah,
No,
good.
I was just asking. Do you think they make a big difference? Like, do you think? So if a girl, say a girl out on a scale of 10, say a girl of 8, and she got her lashes done, you think they can boost them to a 10? Like, do you think they make in the terms of beauty, you think lashes really increase the beauty? Is really what I'm asking. I need the non-biased lash tech opinion answer for this one though, because I know that's probably not good for business if you.
Man, that. Trying to mess
Well,
up her
okay,
stock.
so I wouldn't necessarily say that it like makes somebody prettier. It just makes a woman or a male feel more confident in themselves, you know, like so like
There you go, Pete.
me personally,
That
like when I
confidence.
have my lashes done, like I feel like I wake up and I'm like, oh, like I look cute today, or it just makes me feel like a lot more confident, and I don't know, it just makes me feel a lot better when I have lash extensions
It's a more
compared
inside
to
feeling.
yeah, compared to when
I
I
do like
don't.
lashes though. I don't like when girls be having them big crazy ones though, like they ready to take flight.
Man.
Yeah, no, those ones
Oh,
are
Caterpillars
I
on
don't.
the eye.
So, bro, is there any lashes like, say your client came in and was like, "I want some lashes, like some big, goofy, ugly lashes," right? You still gonna do them, or you gonna be like, you know what I mean? Like, I know you gotta give people what they want. It's a business, but
Yeah, so but also you got to think about too. Uh, if I were to do that on somebody, that also reflects on my business.
your work.
So like me, the longest length that I do is 20 millimeter. But when you see girls with those crazy lashes, they get like 25 to 30 millimeter lashes, which are super unhealthy for your natural lashes.
It looks
And
like
I don't
it.
provide
Are
that.
they,
So somebody, yeah,
It looked like it.
what is it?
are they
Yeah, they're
heavy?
hella long. Oh, yeah, super heavy. So like if somebody were to come in and ask me to do that, I would just tell them that I can't.
Makes sense.
Like I can't. Because like it's gonna reflect the way like people are gonna see that
Who
and
did the
then
work?
they're gonna be like,
Exactly.
oh, she doesn't care about her client's natural lash health, you know? So I'd rather refuse somebody's service than make my business look bad.
You like them long caterpillar lashes, Lee?
Not the caterpillar.
Caterpillar matches.
All right, Miss Britt, to wrap it all up, we want to hear what is the goal for Biva. We all know the story behind the Biva. Bivalashes 2024. What's the goal? What you looking forward to for the business? Like what you want?
Remember that you, Britt. We're gonna have another podcast. You're gonna be a guest again about the end of the year. We're gonna track this. We're gonna play this clip next time. Next time we're gonna play this clip.
So my goal, at least by the end of the year, is to be a little well over 6 figures. My first year I was almost there, but
Hold on, Britt. Hold on. Hold on.
What do you got for?
I can't even find what I'm looking for, but 6 figures. That's the 6. Hold on, that's 6 figures. Actually, get one of these.
yeah.
6 feet,
Right.
6 figure game.
6 figures. That's goal number one. Goal number one.
Start the mark, no.
6 figures. Okay, that's goal number one.
Yeah, and then my other goal is to fully get my lash brand together because I have my own like lash trays. So I want to make sure that
Hold on.
my brand together.
Wait. Lash trays, your lash band? What you said?
No, they're lash trays. So like.
Oh, okay, lash tray. You said tray. I ain't know what. I don't know what I heard, but you said
Like,
band.
Like it has my own logo on it.
Oh.
So like these I could sell to other like lash techs and stuff like that. But I want to get my lash brand together and where I can provide supplies for other lash techs.
Okay, so the lash brand, right? Lash brand, and then 6 figures for the business this year. We gonna remember that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be clipped.
Oh boy, yeah.
So
I feel like that's attainable.
definitely. She said she was almost there last year, so you gotta hit it this year. It's like you got to.
Yeah.
You got no choice. But shoot, man, we appreciate your time. You know what I mean? Stopping by, giving us an hour of your time. Man, I know you busy. You gotta get back to the gig tomorrow. You know, so I appreciate you taking the hour and rocking with us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Anything else?
Shout out.
Lee and Pete.
Appreciate you, Britt. That's all.
Hey, just want to appreciate you for your time. Listen, it's
Time is
Wednesday.
costly.
I know you don't got anything you could be doing. Yeah.
Nah, I'm chilling. I don't got no clients right now, and you got to think I'm 2 hours behind y'all. So
That is true.
like,
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I definitely forgot you behind us.
yeah.
yeah.
Well,
I hope you reach them goals for sure though by the end of the year.
This is my last question, Britt. Last question for real this time. Don't got nothing to do with lashes. What's the funniest thing? Well, I don't know if you told the people where you stationed at. You did. I don't want. You know what I mean?
she
I
did.
don't want
She
to blow your
did.
spot
She
up. You
did.
told everybody.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What's the funniest thing you did in Arizona so far since you moved? Because I never been to Arizona, so I just want to know that's the last question for the episode 4.
I'm sorry I lied to you, Lauren. I just didn't want to go to Arizona.
Honestly, I think the funnest thing was going to Game 4 of the playoffs. The Nuggets versus the Nuggets with the
Can't
Suns.
beat that.
Dang.
Like,
yeah, that's tough.
It was like a different
amazing.
experience. Yeah, it was a different experience for sure.
That
Good
joint was
atmosphere.
rocking. That joint was rocking in there. Playoffs too.
hmm
They lost,
But I want to say in second place would be I went ATV riding in like the desert.
oh, yeah.
That was dope.
I want to do that too.
That's
I
good.
rode a regular ATV around, but the desert.
That's vibey. I rode one in Vegas. That's vibey. In the desert, you litty.
That's
You
vibey.
did it in Vegas, Pete?
That's vibey.
Yeah,
What
I
you
did
ready to
one
say,
in-
dude?
I did one in Vegas. I did one
You
in
know it's
Vegas.
vibey when the rich man say it,
Hey,
Pete.
you hear me? He
I
said
mean,
it's vibey. We gotta do that. Hey,
That's
Pete
vibey,
said
man. That's
Y'all
lit
should
though.
come to Arizona. Y'all need to make a trip
Nah,
out
I
there.
definitely gotta come there.
Nah, so listen, I was thinking in my mind. I'm like, all right, I know you talk about your shopping and all that. I'm like, shoot, we could come out and do an IRL podcast in Arizona. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Chop it
for
up.
real. Y'all should
You know
really
what
come
I'm
out
saying?
here. I think you guys would really like it.
For
Yeah.
sure. We definitely could do that. Well, all right, this has been episode 4. Appreciate y'all for tapping in.
What's up?
You know what I mean?
So the
We had a
floor is
good audience tonight. I appreciate everybody in the chat tonight. Hit that subscribe button if you here. If you was commenting, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. The Riot Pod.